Welcome to Oktoberfest. Welcome to the MBR channel. We already have our Oktoberfest. We're here at Beer Cellar in Glen Ellyn. Should we just dive into the beers?
I think we should.
Right.
Pardon the audio. We do have a band playing.
There's a live band over here. So, what do you got?
I have a Dovetail Fest beer.
Oh, well, you're drinking.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's super fresh. Dovetail out of Chicago, lager only.
That place
legendary.
That place is awesome.
Lager only producer. Can't go wrong.
I got Art History Oktoberfest. Pretty clever. We love art history. They do a lot of really good traditional styles. This is fantastic. I mean, this is a perfect fest beer, I think, I would say. It's got the flavor you want. It's easily drinkable. And I'd rather have it in a giant glass stein, but we're settling for the outdoor plastic cups because I don't think we can have glass outside.
So Beer Cellar has just amazing variety on tap. And one thing you'll notice is that there's fest beers, there's Oktoberfest, there's Marzen. So what do you say we break it all down, Matt?
We did pregame at your place earlier, and we explained it a little bit. So let's take it away, Billy and Matt. Cheers, guys. All right, yes, before the fest, we did pregame right here at Billy's place, and we wanted to go real quick into what a Marzen or an Oktoberfest is compared to a fest beer, correct?
Correct.
And a Marzen is kind of an Oktoberfest, is that what that is?
Kind
or did
of.
I get it the other way
Correct.
around?
Under the Oktoberfest umbrella, there are actually two different beers. You have the Marzen or Märzen, which is the darker one, and then you have the fest beer.
Okay.
So the Märzen's been around forever. I think 1500, 1600. So this one's been around forever. This is the Märzen means March, so they're brewing it in March. And they're aging it over the warmer months when traditionally they wouldn't brew because it got too warm and things got icky. Come September, they'd open up the casks and they'd go nuts. And they'd have a big party and it'd be time to start brewing again in the colder months because that's when they traditionally lagered. Obviously, dark, rich, malty.
And then
this guy
wasn't this one then brewed because they wanted something a little easier to drink?
Yeah,
during
this
the
was
fest, right?
Right. So this is a more of a modern invention. This is I guess like a pale lager. It's nice because it is easier to drink. It's still fresh German yeast ingredients, the whole nine. But it's just a nice lighter version. I want to say it came around. It might have been Paul Lanner. There was a big brewery that did it first. That kind of rolled it out. Started getting popular as the years went on. And it's not, surprisingly, they're about the same ABV. So it's more of just a drinkable version.
What do you want to start with, I guess, would be the question.
Let's go tradition.
All right.
Oh, and by the way, this is more brewing. So like I said, they call this one Oktoberfest, but it's Oktoberfest Märzen. Here, Marzen style lager. So on the back.
5.5%.
5.5%.
All right. Cheers.
More brewing.
That's really good. Oh, man.
I like it. It's just got this mild little toast to it, mild caramel, and it's very drinkable, crystal clear. Just a really nice example.
You'll notice too, you can almost smell this one, the traditional, a little bit more. This kind of is a little lighter on the nose, but it's got that crisp smell to it, right?
You might get a little more hop character out of this one.
Yeah.
Just because it's not aged as extensively, so it's a quicker turn, and those hops might be a little more lively.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this is what I'm going to be drinking in my 1 liter stein.
So that's what I'm going to say. When you see the fest, if you go there or if you see pictures or video, generally they're hoisting the lighter stuff. I think it just became more popular, I guess, more drinkable. I don't know, but over in Germany, I think they lean towards this one nowadays, where Americans, I think we do more. I think I see more of this around still. More of the Marzen style.
Did we say this was Roaring Table, by the
No,
way?
we
This
didn't.
is Roaring Table Fest beer. We love Roaring Table. They make amazing traditional styles.
Hundreds of years ago, a lager might have been what, like 3%, 4%. So
probably.
This was a celebratory, like, imperial style. I know it's not imperial these days at 5.5, but I'm sure it was a bigger beer as well, so it was kind of a celebratory thing.
All right, well, that does it here. Let's get back to the fest.
Well, we're doing something different here. I know it's Oktoberfest, and we've been drinking a lot of fest beers and Marzen styles, but this one is a pumpkin beer. I know, I usually don't go for these, but I've heard good things about this. So this is Cigar City Good Gourd. This is a pumpkin beer. Did I say it right? Good Gourd. Good Gourd is a hefty 8.8%. A lot of pumpkin, a little bit of spice, and there's vanilla too. And the reason why I don't usually like pumpkin beers is because I feel like they kill you on the spice, and they're super clovey. I hate clove. Clove's fucking gross, right? But this one is mellow, dude. There's a ton of pumpkin, like roasty pumpkin flavor in it. There's definitely spice there, but it's kind of subdued on the clove, and it's more cinnamon and vanilla. And I gotta say, I kind of like it.
All right, I got the Weinsteffen Fest beer. It's, I don't know, a lot of things flying through here. All right, I think my first reaction is, it's no wonder they've been brewing it longer than America's been a country. And then you can just taste how much goes into it. Billy, I want to see what you have to say about this one. Maybe you could give more of a technical review of this.
You know, it's interesting compared. This is the first like German one I've had compared to the American ones. It's actually a little lighter. It's cleaner. It's more nuanced. The American ones are a little. They're light beers, but they're heavier. They got a little. They're kind of mealy, if that makes any sense. A little chewy. This thing's a little crisper, and it's like just very delicate. The hops are there. I really like this one.
All right. That's going to do it for this segment. We'll see what happens next.
Cool. So we're here with Ben at Beer Cellar. Ben's been at this for quite some time. Whether we're here at Beer Cellar or Benny's, you've been at this for a while, right?
Been doing it a long time. About 15 years I've been in the beer industry now.
So,
Decked out in the finest.
obviously you love Oktoberfest.
It's one of my favorite styles. Yep.
So what's so great about it?
Besides the idea you can only get it once a year, I think the historical nature of Oktoberfest really is appealing. Munich is a bucket list trip for me, certainly, to get down there and see it in person. But also the idea you can drink a liter of lager and it won't murder you.
Right. And what's your, as far as the Americanized version, like what are some of your favorites that people should look for?
Dovetail, I mean, locally is still maybe my favorite. OEC from the East Coast, killer. It's hard to beat Eyinger and Weinstefan for the German. I mean, those are my two favorite imports. So.
I'm drinking right now.
Yeah,
Love it.
so good.
We're closing out here at Beer Cellar in Glen Ellyn, and remember, it's just beer.
But it's
pretty damn good.
Prost!